Hey everybody, I'm in shock because Michael Morgan is someone when you think of him, you first think of music, and then you think of someone the Oakland
When you think of
Symphony,
him, you first think of music.
and then you think,
And
uh, wow, we think Michael's been around. I've been in Oakland since 1974. Michael has been a conductor since 1991, and you would think that. And he and I talked about this too. He said, you know, I said, you realize that we've both been around for a long time and I have never interviewed you? And we got a chuckle out of this. We got to change that. I said, doggone right, man. We talked about his, I guess for want of a better term, I'll call it an initiative, where he took known people, not so much famous, but, well, you can be locally famous, and would craft a whole music set by their design, sort of their day. Um, and he was really excited about that. I even said, Michael, I'd like to have one of those. And I think I told him about my love for Star Trek. And there was Star Wars, of course, but Star Wars has been done, right? Uh, a lot. But Star Trek, it's a different story. We had a great conversation. He was supposed to come on the show, and then in one of the still disappointing moments for me, he canceled for reasons I don't know why he canceled. Something came up. And then the pandemic hit. And both of our lives kind of went because I'm here in Georgia for my mom. I still have my place in Adams Point. But, it's really hard to get to this place. He's 63. I'll be 60 next year. To have been in Oakland for multiple generations. To know that people like Michael are there, and then suddenly they're gone. And it's harder because in this life, the way we've set things up, we spend a lot more time as a society pulling people down than lifting them up, to a point where, like when you read about Michael's description, it's, well, he's gay, or, well, he's, this is Oakland, folks. For those of you who are new, when I was at Skyline, my class of 80, we had, I think Tom brought his boyfriend to the prom. Enough said, okay? Did anyone care? No. It's Oakland. We're Oakland. That's the way we roll, okay? But today, everybody's got to have their little divisions and all this shit, which makes it no fun whatsoever. And then they think they come in there because they're, new to Oakland and that they know better than you do and all that. They don't ask questions. They just assume that they know. Screw them. That's even certain publications, okay? You don't know Oakland. Oakland isn't about being an ism. It's not about being a person or gay or straight or black or white. Oakland is about being people who are creative, expressive of their opinions, interested in what each other do and does, love the city, and can't imagine why anybody wouldn't want to be in it, but then become a little concerned when it gets a little too crowded. you know, um, think about that mix, right? Michael Morgan was very much part of that. Michael breathed Oakland, and it was expressed in his running the Oakland Symphony, and as the artistic director. I think the bio that I posted part of mentioned that he was doing some work with the San Francisco Symphony. And my thought was, that's San Francisco. Forget them, right? This is about Oakland. I mean, I don't know who wrote that, but my point is, you know, you don't have to do that to prove Michael's bona fides. Michael's established right here. I'm saying right here in spirit because I am not in my place in Adam's Point. But he's Oakland. He had the style with the always with the suit, sans tie, the pinpoint collar, open shirt, dress shirt, not necessarily tucked in. Never prints. You're not going to catch him wearing. You're not going to catch Michael wearing, you know, stripes. Solid colors have. That has been Michael's thing for a long time. I can't remember a time I've seen him where he didn't have solid colors. Okay, solid colors, like the solid color. Okay, he wasn't. He was not quite monochromatic, but intellectually stylish is the way I'll put it. Intellectually stylish, okay? Certain cool about the way he carried himself. Very nonchalant, very quiet, very undemonstrative. Very much not me. But in his willingness to discuss ideas and society and culture, yeah, that's the fun part, you know? And because of the nature of what I do, I was traveling someplace and not sticking at home. And all through that, I remember, you know, times giving money to make sure the Oakland Symphony would go and survive, and thought, you know, the city's just subsidize it. Michael was always part of that. I don't understand why people have to die. I just don't. It is something that becomes harder and harder to deal with as I get older. And when you lose one of Oakland's gargoyles, so I'll call them, it becomes that much harder. It becomes harder when your city forgets the people that made up institutions. And I don't want people to forget Michael. I want people to remember Michael as a creative soul, as a person who reflected Oakland. I don't want people to remember Michael as being gay. Just as much, I don't want people to remember me as being straight. That's not the point. That's not the point. The point is that Michael is a person who ate, slept, and drank the culture of Oakland and did a wonderful job exporting our culture. It didn't matter if he was doing work with Detroit or the aforementioned San Francisco Symphony. You know, when you are Oakland, when you are interested in different people, interested in different styles, interested in mixing styles, kind of like basically Michael Morgan is to music what fusion cooks are to cooking, right? Trying to fuse seemingly disparate music out there just to see what happens. You know, sometimes it's not for any like highfalutin intellectual, you know, objective. It's just because it just might be fun, folks, you know? It just might be fun. Fun. Intellectual fun. That's what Michael brought to the table. Man, that's a freaking blow. It's just it's not right to lose him at this time. It's not right to lose anyone at any time. But he slept peacefully, I understand. There's going to be a memorial, and if you want to donate, you can donate at the website of the Oakland Symphony. I'm going to miss you, Michael, man. That's like that open schedule book is just there, because that's the time that you and I are supposed to sit and talk. And what did they say? Talk of many things, of shoes and chili waxes, of cabbages and kings, and all that stuff. Yeah. Anyway, rest in music. Rest in music. All right.